It's time to dust off the Evercade EXP, because we're going to be checking out a brand new game called WindJammers, Karnov and Friends. And the reason is that this is like a really cool game. I think WindJammers was also on the Neo Geo, and didn't they also made a remake? However, it doesn't matter. I was really intrigued by this particular cartridge. And this is number 15, and they have like all kinds of different color codes, like red, purple, blue, and man, they are releasing many different games now. So 5 games, multi-game cards. You can really see Karnov over there, WindJammers, and having Rohga Armor Force. That's a game I've never seen. So I think that is one of the cool things that we're having when it comes to these like Evercade cartridges. We can actually revisit old real arcade games that we maybe never played before. Okay, let's be very careful with this. And let's unseal it to see what's going on. Another thing I do find concerning is like these cartridges are getting expensive. I think when I started collecting for the Evercade, I think they were like $15 each, but now, man, they are using way too freaking thick plastic. But they're getting like into the $25 now, or maybe I did something wrong or overpaid for it. So the overall quality, you can see like when it comes to the case, it looks kind of weird actually. So everything when it comes to the cut and alignment, everything seems to be fine. But let's see what we're getting in the inside. So this is one of the cool things about Evercade. There's like the old school days with a manual. And okay, there's one thing I haven't been doing for a long time. Let's see. Oh, so man, that smells really nice. That's the thing I was missing the most of the time. But let's see, we're having over here all kinds of different, let's say, information. And yeah, this is absolutely cool. Like WindJammers, like I love the way how they did the artwork or redid the artwork, explanation about the games. You know, it's like a lot of fun to just walk through these, let's say, games and the information about it, explaining how the game works, the old school games. Yep, the old school times and everything. But let's see what's going on. Oh, and there's some advertisement. Of course, like the old school days advertisement about like the other products, the XPR and having the Evercade VSR. That is one of the things I still want to have in the collection, but we can have everything at the same time. Having some stickers over there. Free Evercade wallpapers. Okay, level up your experience. Okay, that's kind of cool. Blaze Entertainment from the UK. And the cartridge itself, and of course they're using the same kind of cartridges, so we can just slide it in like that. Fits like a glove, particularly the last part, it's like very tight. But let's power it on. This model I'm going to be needing to hold up for a couple of seconds. I've been shining all afternoon this frigging thing. Yep, it's actually booting up. There we go. That is really interesting. No cartridge inserts. Yeah, okay, I think that has I have a solution for this. The one thing I need to do is going online and maybe update my device. No, I think it is. But yeah, we needed to actually update the device. That's how long I didn't update the firmware. So we do have the 5 games: Atomic Runner, we have the Karnov, the Rohga Armor Force, Vapor Trail, and the WindJammers. But let's get into the first one over here, because the Atomic Runner Shelnov, that is a game that I've personally never seen before. And I would be surprised that it's going to be in some of the stuff that we have been reviewing, but you know, there's so many different games. Let's see how the overall quality is. Oh, that is an interesting game. That's interesting. This is something else. And we have like different moves. Oh, we can switch. This is a really interesting one. Power up. Come on. Oh, Mr. Power Up. Can always shoot upwards. There we go. Yeah, this is a fun game. This is a really fun game. And also with all the other ones we do have like a quick save, but let's make ourselves a save slot. Hoopa! But let's move to another game. Let's see what's going on over there. So this is a game I do like. Let's check out the Karnov game. Karnov released in 1987, so that has been a very long time ago. But it makes me wonder if there's going to be any fun whatsoever, because not every single game is going to be a lot of fun on these devices, on the multi-platform or multi-card devices. So, interesting. I must say that I do like the soundtrack, but man, yep, there's another brutal game, one hit kill, or one hit, you're dead. Ugh, I want to get a power up. That sound effects and the music. Oh, I can just actually do the power-ups like that. Oh, I can jump a little bit higher. But I suck at it, that's one thing to be sure. The Karnov game, I didn't really like that. It was not like really getting into my wicked mojo. Rohga, the armor force. Was it just like a shmup or some kind? Let's see what's going on. Got some nice, really nice soundtracks. Oh, that's cool. It's actually similar to Gradius with all kinds of different, let's say, power-ups you're actually having. Okay, that's cool. That's really cool. But let's see what's going on with the game itself. That sounds really like a familiar soundtrack. Ah, it's more like a Contra game. We have like all kinds of cool upgrades, or what? Yeah. So this is a game I can't really get into. That is one thing for sure. Okay. But let's move on to some other stuff. Another golden oldie with the 1989 Vapor Trail Hyper Offense Formation. That's what we're going to be calling a mouthful. Absolutely. Oh, okay, so that was normally for an uprise cabinet. So, can we actually use the Tate mode? Let's see what's going on. It's kind of weird that we can't use the Tate mode. You would think that this is going to be giving us the option to use the Tate mode and just reset. This bloody reset is breaking thing. Let's see what's going on. No, that doesn't do anything. Okay. There's a little bit of a downside. It would be cool to actually use the Tate mode in that case. Or is the game actually in... Yeah, okay, so that actually they were like, it was more like a mindfuck because I actually had like only the menu was slightly different. But yeah, that's kind of cool. That's one of the cool things about the EXP Evercade. You can actually use Tate mode, and this way you can just play. Wasn't there like in some bracket you can put around this thing, because this is not like the most convenient and comfortable way to play. But yeah, you can actually go to the other position over there and can just play like that. But so far, this is a fun game, an old school shmup. I love myself some shmups. But let's get into the final game, the WindJammers. That was like a massive picture on the freaking, let's say, Manual 2. Because this is maybe the best one on here yet. So WindJammer, I've been messing around with this game, and I can tell you that I really find it a very cool game. They also made like a remake of this. I'm guessing if you're going to be using this on the console of the Evercade, you can actually use this, or you can just actually play together with friends, or against each other actually. Whoa, that's what we're going to be calling some crazy flickering, let's say, screens. That's one of the things I cannot still get my head around. Like, how did he do those super moves? Oh, I missed it. Crap. I find it a really difficult game, but with the Z-pad it plays quite well. So WindJammers, yeah, that is one of the games I really like about this. I'm not good at it at all, but yeah, I think when it comes to collectability, these devices are freaking awesome with these games. Man, this cartridge is getting really hot, by the way. But yeah, the overall collectability, if you just want to have something of a physical gaming, you can actually do it like that. But is it something you should consider? That is only something you can decide, because we're having only 5 games. I think this one was even a little bit more expensive than your typical Evercade, say, multi-game cartridge. Thank you all for watching, consider subscribing. It would be great to see you in the next video.